Hey guys, it's Crowbar, and we're back with some more Minnesota Twins franchise, and we're starting off this episode by taking a look at our farm system to see how the players are developing. And so far, none of the guys I thought that would be up middle part of the season or end of the season are doing well, like Danny Santana. But some guys like Kenny Vargas are doing pretty well, Devinson Romero, Chris Raw, which are guys that I never really thought would be called up, but who knows, if they continue on this stretch, I might have to call them up. Vargas is going to be a good power hitter, and I think that he could actually find himself in the lineup maybe in a year or so. Has great raw power and great pitcher, but taking a look at Double A now. A lot of these guys I'm not planning on calling up. There are a lot of D potentials, C potentials, but some of them are hitting pretty well. They could find up themselves in Triple A, but I doubt if they'll make it to the majors. As you could just take a look at the lineup. Double A team's doing pretty solid, as now we're going to take a look at the pitching rotation. Cole Stewart, I ended up calling him up a little bit after this video as he has a 4-0 record, but Alex Meyer, unfortunately, he's not having a great season, so I ended up sending him down. And I intend on having Alex Meyer up later this season, but Trevor May not having a great season, so we're kind of stuck as pitching goes. And I don't know, it's just going to be a little tough, but we're getting into the gameplay now. As you can see, we're going to be taking on the defending World Series champions, the Boston Red Sox, who have some new faces to the team. One of them you can see right there, Grady Sizemore. They signed him to a contract this season. And in real life, unfortunately, he was released, which kind of sucks. He's one of my favorite players on the team, even though he wasn't that great. But in this game, I think he was in like 260. As you can check out, the Boston Red Sox are actually under 500. So they're underachieving like in real life, and we're overachieving. We're actually over 500, going 20-18. Excuse me. But you can see, checking out the lineup, their new lineup, Jonathan Herrera, a pitcher they got from the Franklin Morales trade. He'll be batting second. AJ Przinsky, another guy they signed, he'll be batting at the bottom part of the order. And you're going to see our pitcher for the game, Mike Pelfrey, who's actually been off to a very good start. 2-0 record on the season with a 3.23 ERA. Hopefully he can keep it up in this game as we get into the gameplay. Here you can see him facing David Ortiz, as now with a 3-2 count, full count. Taking him 12 pitches to get to this point in the game, and he will end up getting him to fly out in the first inning. So 1-2-3 go the Red Sox, as now we show our lineup. As I've been messing around with a lot, I know it changes every game, but within the next couple of episodes, we should have a solid lineup where it won't change that much from here on out. But you can see we'll be facing off against John Lackey, who didn't have the best of season last year, but he had a solid postseason, and he's having a solid season this year. Not too solid in the game, as you can see, a 2-2 record with a 4.78 ERA. As we move on, we're bottom of the first inning, leadoff hitter Pedro Florimon up with a 1-1 count, and he's going to end up leading off by hitting this one right off John Lackey's ankle, and Florimon's too fast as Lackey will not be able to get to the bag in time. That's a leadoff single for Florimon, as you're going to see that Lackey will wave off the trainers, so he's going to stay in this game, and we're going to see if this will affect him. As the same inning right now, Joe Mauer, he's going to end up hitting this one into the gap. That's a double. Florimon, he's on his way to third base, and that is a double for Joe Mauer. So now there's 2 runners in scoring position for the Twins. Now up is Jason Kubel, 2 men on, 0-1 count, and Kubel's going to hit this one deep to center field, as Sizemore is going to have to go back, and he will end up making the play. But that'll be enough to tag the runner up, so it's going to be a 1-0 game for the Twins off of the sac fly of Jason Kubel. Now up is Josh Willingham. He's going to end up hitting this one into the hole. Herrera is going to come up, and he will throw it. And it's going to pull Napoli off the bag, but he will still be out. But that will be an RBI ground out for Josh Willingham. Now up is Trevor Plouffe for the 2-0 game. And this one is hit deep to left field. This one is tucking into the corner. Now will one hop the wall. And Plouffe has got extra bases now. And Trevor Plouffe is going to get in there with a double, so the inning will continue. Now up is Brian Dozier. He's going to take this breaking ball, hit this one into the hole. Herrera is going to come up throwing, and this one's going to go over the head of Napoli. A runner will score, and Herrera will be charged at the air, as Dozier will get to second base. Just a poor fielding mistake right there. As now Osmail Pinto, he will end up striking out on that one way in the dirt. Just a terrible decision by Pinto, as that's going to end up ending the inning, but damage is done. 3 runs will come across the score. So now Pelfrey facing Mike Napoli, and see you later. Strikeout on a slider right there. Napoli goes down. Next batter is Grady Sizemore. 0-2 count, and Sizemore, he's got no chance of that one. That's a sinker down low. Pelfrey retires the first 6 batteries he faces, so now we move on. Trevor Plouffe up once again, and Plouffe hits a deep drive to left field, and Carp giving chase. He looks up, and that one's going to bang off the second deck. That's a home run. So Trevor Plouffe just staying high. He's just putting up ridiculous numbers here in the early part of the season. as that's a home run for Plouffe. Now it's 5-0. So now up is Dustin Pedroia, and Pedroia is going to end up hitting this one in the hole, and Dozier comes up with it. A beautiful play by Dozier to throw out Petey, as Pelfrey still yet to give up a hit. Top of the 4th inning, Ortiz is up, and this one is going to go right back to Pelfrey, and he is going to retire the first 12 batters he faces. A great job by him. Now Joe Mauer is up, and he's going to hit this in almost the same exact place that he did in his first double. This one will go all the way to the wall, and now there are 2 runners in scoring position. And skipper John Farrell, he has seen enough. He's going to make a call to the bullpen pretty early in this game, bottom of the 4th. As that'll be it for Lackey. Lackey just did not have his best stuff, so they're going to end up calling on Chris Capuano, making his 10th appearance of the season, posting a 2.28 ERA. Hopefully he can contain the Twins, or not hopefully for us. We don't want him to do that. But Jason Kubel is going to pin this one into the 4-3 hole. That will score a run. Second runner will held up at third, so now there's runners on the corners. 6-0 now. Josh Willingham up. He's going to ping this one down to Herrera, and Herrera will not make an error, so he's going to throw it to Pedroia. But now Mike Napoli up with an 0-1 count, and there's the first hit for the Red Sox here in the 5th inning. This one will go over Trevor Plouffe's head. No chance for there. But Mike Pelfrey doing a great job of getting a perfect 4 innings. So now we just got to keep rolling right now. Top 5, 0-2 count. And this one's going to be a strikeout on AJ Pierzynski. Pierzynski just waving at that one. Had no chance to hit that one. So nothing happens that inning. Trevor Plouffe leading off the bottom of the 5th inning. He's going to be hitting a grounder to Will Middlebrooks. Middlebrooks going for the easy throw, but he's going to end up throwing this one over the head of Napoli. Another error for the Red Sox. What is going on right now? Now Oswaldo Garcia up in the 6th inning. This one's going to be a grounder to short. Herrera going to come up. He's going to throw, and he will get the out. So no runner will score on that one, as they already have 3 errors in this game. Now Mike Carp is up, and he's going to end up striking out on the sinker. So Pelfrey just starting to deal right now against these defending World Series champions. Herrera up now, and Herrera will hit this one into left field as Josh Willingham tries to dive for the ball. But now this is going to be an extra base hit as it rolls all the way to the wall. First runner of the game for the Red Sox will score, and Herrera is into third base with an RBI triple. Not a good decision by Willingham to dive, as that will end up giving up a run. David Ortiz up now, but he's going to end up grounding out to Brian Dozier for the 3rd and final out of the inning. So we move on now. Top of the 7th inning, Daniel Nava is up with an 0-2 count, and he's going to end up striking it out, as Pelfrey's got that sinker working very nicely now, as that one is going to catch him looking. Now Trevor Plouffe is up once again, and he's going to end up hitting this one to shortstop. Herrera going to come up, and he's going to make another error. Jonathan Herrera having a really rough game. That's his 3rd error of the game, 4th team error. As now Pelfrey, he's going to end up turning a nice double play. And wait a minute, Dozier's going to be taking it out on the slide. And Dozier's throw will go over Joe Mauer's head, as that's a vicious slide right there. Good thing Dozier's not hurt. Now Pedroia up. He's going to end up hitting this one up the middle, past the diving Dozier, as now they're going to be 2 men on. And Ron Gardenhire, he's happy with Pelfrey's performance, and he's just going to pull him out of the game right now, just to make sure no more runs scores, as Pelfrey, a very good game, only giving up 1 run in this game. So going to make the call to the bullpen to Ryan Presley, who's having kind of a rough season, but hopefully he can turn around, to the Red Sox, who are not really hitting the well, as now first pitch in the game, he will end up getting Jonathan Herrera to ground out. So now 2-2 count to Ortiz in the 9th inning. See you later. David Ortiz just not happy about that call. But it was indeed a strike. Next batter, Mike Napoli. He strikes out again. Presley just doing a nice job out of the bullpen. And final batter, Daniel Nava. 2-2 count, and he will end up hopping this one to center field, as Aaron Hicks will get under this one. And that is your ball game. So the Minnesota Twins are going to do a nice job and beat the former World Series champion, the Boston Red Sox, by a score of 6-1. Pelfrey pitches his heart out, and he will end up getting the win. And Trevor Plouffe, 2 for 4 with a home run. So overall, a great game. As you can see, our player of the game is Trevor Plouffe. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a like, leave some comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.